Hi, Leos. My name is Marlissa. This is That Word from Mars. And today I'm here to take care of, this is That Word from Mars Tarot. And I'm here to take care of your love reading. Please apply this to your Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, Rising, North Node, South Node. If you like it here, if you love it here, please like the video, subscribe, share. Sharing helps a lot, okay? So Leo, the signs that I see here are Virgo, excuse me, Virgo and Gemini. So you may have one of those placements or you may be connected to one. Um, Leo, what I'm really feeling here is that it's time to return to self. So I feel like your love reading is more, maybe about that than it is other people. And if anything, it's about manifesting a safe love and, a reconciliation if that's what you want. Okay. But the overall energy of the spread is this Just Breathe card. Um, So this would give like Four of Swords in traditional tarot. And this is reminding you to like be present. Like it's time for you to engage in a bit more self-care. If you're a person who's anxious, breath work is something that's going to be beneficial for you. All right, just breathe. You can always return to breath. Now, I do see some sort of like, first of all, you could be seeing 222, maybe 222. And there's something here though, Leo, that you're not wanting to see. I'm gonna be honest with you. You may have some sort of heartbreak coming. You may already be in that space, and when you get to that space, you're going to want to isolate, I feel like. You may need some time in nature. So like go to a cabin, meditate outside. This is a very like, I need to give it to God and I need to woosah. I need to manifest and then leave the rest. All right. If you're not religious, whatever you believe in, okay? But we have this refusing to see card. So you are really meant to ground yourself, breathe, let your third eye do the seeing, because there's something that you're not wanting to see here. And this doesn't even only have to be like you in a romantic relationship. This could even be with like friendships. Maybe some of your friendships are changing and you're not trying to see that. Maybe one of your friendships are going to hurt you, hurt your feelings, all right? Because next to this Two of technically Swords card, refusing to see, we have this Sadness and Isolation card, which would be the Three of Swords, which is something that is really heartbreaking. I mean, look at how my boy would be curled up in a ball. All right. But I feel like in these moments of sadness and isolation, you're meant to connect more with God's Source Spirit universe. That's the only way you're going to get out of that space. I will say that this reading is heavy in the mental. So whatever is going on or whatever will happen, it really impacts you mentally. I want you to remember to manifest, all right? Manifest for your dreams to come true. Manifest for truth to come towards you, all right? This is at the bottom of the deck, dreams coming true. So you have all the resources that you need, Leo, to manifest exactly whatever it is that you want. Sign of Gemini and Virgo. You can manifest to get yourself out of this sadness and isolation space. All right. I'm going to read the Seek card. Quiet, understand, retreat, solitude, introspection, guidance. Sometimes individuals become so engrossed in a relationship or in wanting a relationship that all perspective is lost. The relationship becomes their world and they lose sight of themselves. This card suggests that now is the time to take a step back, either from a relationship or from the desire for one, and go on an internal quest to rediscover yourself. One of my favorite sayings is, there can't be a we until there's a me. If this resonates with you, it's time to have a dialogue with your higher, I imagine it's going to say self. Yeah, self and your guides about who you are and what you really need in life. You may be surprised by the answers. This is also trying to make sure. This is also a good time to physically retreat from your busy life and relationships. Attending a spiritual retreat would be optimal. However, simply finding some time for solitude and introspection can be just as beneficial. Take a walk in nature, quiet your mind, and listen for messages from the birds and trees. Give yourself the gift of daily 5-minute meditations. Pull a card from the deck and sit with the card's image, seeking its deeper meaning for you about what role relationships play in your life. You may feel that you need assistance in your quest for greater understanding regarding what you need in a relationship or even how to handle a specific relationship. Find a guide or mentor who is knowledgeable in matters of the heart and converse with that person. The affirmation for this card: I take time for solitude and introspection. Sign of Virgo. All right. So heavy Virgo energy here. Another thing too is like you're being called to maintain balance. All right. Find balance. So even though it seems like you're going to be in a season of isolating yourself, but also for introspection and solitude, there still is going to need to be time for friends and other things other than your self-care too. But just know that that's at the top of the list: introspection and all things self. So there is a heavy energy here again of someone wearing a false mask and like you being hurt or you hurting somebody else, Leo, from wearing that false mask. All right. Even if it's you hurting yourself, a lot of the times when we get the line or not being honest, and it's just like, okay, you know that's hurting you, right? So the deception card is here. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And this gives me this. All right. Something you're refusing to see. Something you're refusing to see is the deception. All right. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So that could be another thing that's here and present, right? Someone could not be being honest about like what the situation is. So instead of you waiting for them to reveal, I'm going to need you to go ahead and use that third eye and see. And also release being in denial. All right. Then there's a completely separate energy here. All right. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Reconciliation. And maybe some of you also could feel this intuitively, right? Maybe you could feel that this person is coming back towards you or they're on your mind more than usual, but like you're refusing to see it because maybe you don't want to believe it. Maybe this person hurt you a lot in the past. All right. And then we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, because love is the highest vibration of all. Okay, it is safe for you to love. And at the bottom of the deck, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So to me, this is going hand in hand with everything. Like, what I will say, Leo, is if you have a reconciliation and you really did love this person, please give it a chance. Or if you love the Leo and you're watching this, please give it a chance. You're going to have to forgive and learn. Okay? You may need some time to yourself, but come on now. At the bottom of this deck, we have ex or past love. Ex or past love. So this is another heavy energy that's coming in. Deception is here. Self-care is here. But also like unfinished business. Okay? Bryson Tiller said, I'm not done, I'm just so unfinished, or something. Like, it's unfinished business up in here, okay? Self-love, which we've been talking about. Self-love and friendships. So I also want to mention, too, that some of you may be needing a little breaky break. Like, maybe you are the person that your friends come to with all of their stuff. And it's just like, you're in a different place now. You can't be doing all that. So as much as you poured into your friends, Leo, it's time to pour some of that back into you. All right. Let's get into these last two cards here. I can't remember who had this card. True Beauty is all around me. I feel like it's one of the readings I posted yesterday. So if you're any one of those signs, let me tell you. Let me not get the line. If you're a Capricorn, Aries, or Gemini, check out one of those readings, or if you have one of those placements, because I feel like this was in one of those readings, but true beauty is all around me. This is a love affirmation. This affirmation reconnects you to the earth. When you feel yourself, what you're in need of grounding, right? This affirmation reconnects you to the earth. When you feel yourself caught in a cycle of self-doubt or spiraling thoughts, it can be helpful to tune into nature to remind yourself of the abundance of the world around you. The beauty of nature and the ground beneath you, your feet, remind you that you are a part of something bigger, offering perspective and a sense of calm. Find a place to sit where you can see a plant, the sky, or some other element of nature, and repeat this phrase at least 3 times. True beauty is all around me. True beauty is all around me. True beauty is all around me. And then we have this card, Embrace Adventure. Injecting adventure into your love life, whether you're dating or in a long-term romance, is a great way to keep things interesting. Putting yourself in new, exciting situations with a partner provides beautiful opportunities to really get to know someone. When is the last time you did something adventurous with someone you care about? In your journal, make a list of 10 ways you can bring more adventure and spontaneity into your love life. What are you waiting for? This is a synchronicity. I don't have heavy Leo placements. I don't have Leo placements. However, when I was just watching TV earlier, a Taco Bell commercial came on, and it was like sometimes you have to spice up things in your life or your relationships, and it was showing like a specific like hot sauce, like creamy hot sauce or whatever that they're gonna be putting on their tacos, or like this specific meal or something. Maybe some of y'all like Taco Bell, but yeah, I just feel like that's a synchronicity for those of you who need to hear it's time to spice up shit in your life. And keep in mind, they're talking about relationships, but sometimes it's about your own life as well. Like maybe you've been in the like in the mundane task, or whatever the case may be. It's time to do something different. So remember that. If some of you are in a relationship or a new relationship, don't even have to be new, but go ahead and make that list of 10 things and do them. All right, have fun. But that's what I have for y'all, Leo. I love y'all. See you next time.